December 1971. The air over the Indian subcontinent was thick with tension. Borders were no longer just line on maps. They had become battlegrounds of identity, survival, and history. This wasn't just a war between two nations. It was a moment that defined the spirit of Indian nationalism, not in slogans but in sacrifice. In 1971, Pakistan was divided into two parts, West Pakistan and East Pakistan, separated by more than 1600 kilometers of Indian territory. When political tension rose after the 1970 elections, the military crackdown in East Pakistan led to a massive humanitarian crisis. Millions of refugees crossed into India. Border states like West Bengal, Assam, and Tripura were overwhelmed. India was no longer a bystander. It was facing economic strain, social instability, and a moral question. Should it intervene? Prime Minister Indira Gandhi chose diplomacy first, traveling across world capitals seeking support. But when Pakistan launched primitive airstrike on December 3rd, 1971, India officially entered the war. India responded swiftly on land, in the air, and at sea. The Indian Army advanced repeatedly on the Eastern Front. The Indian Air Force gained air superiority within days. The Navy blocked Karachi port in bold operations. And on the ground, soldiers fought in freezing conditions. On the ground, soldiers fought in freezing conditions, martial lands, and hostile terrains. But what stood was coordination. This was one of the India's most strategical planned military campaigns. At the heart of the Eastern Command was Sam Manekshaw, whose leadership became legendary. His confidence wasn't arrogance. In just 13 days, one of the shortest war in modern history, Indian forces surrounded Dhaka. On December 16, 1971, Pakistan's Eastern Command surrendered. Over 90,000 Pakistani troops laid down their arms. A new nation was born, Bangladesh. This wasn't just a military victory, it reshaped South Asia's political map forever. But beyond strategy and surrender documents, what truly defines 1971 was unity. From border villages to metro cities, India stood together. Civilians donated blood, families sent sons to their front lines. Political differences faded. National interest came first. Indian nationalism in 1971 was not loud. It was steady and disciplined. It wasn't about domination. It was about standing firm when history demanded courage. More than 5 decades later, the history of 1971 still echoes across Indian borders because sometimes a nation proves its strength not by how long it fights, but how long decisively it stands. If you like our video, like, share, and subscribe our channel.